Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, boys and girls, moms and dads, Fort Meade family and friends. It's Santa Claus. We're counting down. We're getting closer and closer to my journey to your house. I want to remind you, boys and girls, moms and dads, please continue to wear your masks. Wash your hands often. Use hand sanitizer and the best you can, social distance. Boys and girls, please be good listeners and obedient to your parents. Work hard in school and do your very best. I want you to know that Christmas is just not about getting gifts. It's about giving. It's about loving to give to others. So with that, I love you. And today we have another story. And this one is The Magic of Disney Storybook Collection. And the title of the story is Donald Duck's Christmas Tree. It was the day before Christmas, and Donald Duck was busy getting ready. He was just about finished wrapping all of his gifts. The last thing he had to do was to go get a Christmas tree. Donald put on his coat and his cap and mittens, and also picked up his shiny axe. "Come along," he called to Pluto, who was visiting with Donald because Mickey Mouse was away for the holidays. "We're going to the woods to find our Christmas tree." Pluto was excited to be outside in the snow, came running out the house, and followed Donald to the woods. Now deep in the woods, in a sturdy fern tree, two merry chipmunks named Chip and Dale were getting ready for Christmas too. They had found a tiny fir tree standing near their home. They were trimming it with berries and chains of dry grass when Donald and Pluto came along. When the chipmunks saw Donald with Pluto prancing by his side, they left their tiny fir tree and scrambled home to safety. Or at least they thought they were safe. When Donald took one look at Chip and Dale's sturdy home, he said, "This is just the tree for us. It will fit perfectly in my living room." Chop, chop, chop went Donald's shiny axe. Poor Chip and Dale didn't know what to do. "Come on, Pluto," called Donald when the tree was down. "Let's take our tree home." So through the woods went Donald Duck, whistling as he tramped along, dragging the fir tree home. And among the branches sat Chip and Dale, enjoying the nice ride. When Donald got home, he set his tree in the corner next to the window. "There," he said when he was through. "Now it's time to trim the tree." Donald went to the attic and brought out the festive ornaments and lights. Donald Duck had no idea, but from their hiding place up in the branches, Chip and Dale looked on as he decorated the tree. They watched as Donald looped long strings of colorful lights over the branches of the tree. They saw Donald hanging bright colored ornaments all over the tree. They even watched Pluto as he helped with the garland. "There," cried Donald, as he hung the last ornament. Doesn't it look fine? Boo, Pluto barked in agreement. And indeed, it was a beautiful Christmas tree. Now I'll get everybody's presents so that we can pile them under the tree, said Donald. Pluto, you stay here. I'll be right back. Pluto sat down by the tree, admiring it. As soon as Donald was out of sight, Chip and Dale decided that it was time to have some Christmas fun of their own. They danced up and down on the branches of the tree until the needles quivered. They raced around the colorful lights, and they made silly faces at themselves in the shiny colored bulbs. Then they laughed and laughed until their little sides hurt. Grr, growled Pluto disapprovingly. But Chip and Dale didn't care what Pluto thought. Chip picked off some of the shiny ornaments and started throwing them at Pluto. Grr, Pluto growled again. Then Dale picked an ornament off the tree and threw it at Pluto too. Pluto jumped and barely caught it in his teeth. Just then, in walked Donald with an armful of presents. Pluto, he cried. Stop it. He thought Pluto had snatched the ornaments from the tree. Poor Pluto. There was no sign of Chip and Dale anywhere. Now be good, said Donald, while I bring in the rest of the presents. No sooner as Donald was gone than Chip and Dale appeared once more. Plunk, Chip pulled a cracked plastic ornament over his head. Dale laughed and laughed, but Pluto did not think it was funny at all. They were spoiling Donald's tree. Grr, he growled, getting ready to jump. Pluto, cried Donald Duck from the hallway. What's wrong with you? Do you want to ruin the tree? Of course, Chip and Dale were safely out of sight, and poor Pluto could not explain. Now we'll just have to go outside. You'll have to go outside and stay in the yard the rest of Christmas Eve, Donald said sternly to Pluto. But just then, up in the treetop, Chip grew tired of wearing the Christmas ornament. He pulled it off and he let it drop. Crash! It bounced off the floor. And what was that? Cried Donald. Bow wow, said Pluto, pointing to the tree. Then Dale began to play with colored lights, twisting them so they turned off and on. What's going on? Cried Donald Duck. Bow wow, said Pluto, pointing to the tree again. Donald peered among the branches until he spied Chip and Dale. Well, he said with a chuckle as he lifted them down. So you're the mischief makers. And to think I blame poor Pluto. I'm sorry, Pluto, said Donald. Pluto marched over to the door and held it open. He thought Chip and Dale should go back home. Oh, Pluto, cried Donald, it's Christmas Eve. We must be kind to everyone, even pesky chipmunks. The spirit of Christmas is love, you know. So Pluto made friends with Chip and Dale, and when Donald's friends came by to sing carols, eat cookies, and drink eggnog, they all agreed this was by far their happiest Christmas Eve ever.